If you're constantly battling against distraction, here's a very useful framework you can leverage to avoid that from happening.
I am the CEO and founder of Selfmastered, which is a high-performance training company. We help entrepreneurs and business leaders scale their businesses by teaching them 8 core high-performance skills that allow them to operate at peak potential when managing their businesses.
Now, before we dive deep in, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and do everything you know you need to do so we can keep publishing a couple of juicy videos every week to help you accelerate your performance. Today, I want to do this off-the-cuff video about distractions because I believe distractions are really the dissolvent of who we are. Because there's so much going on around us every day that is very easy to waste our lives chasing nothing. And this has become one of the most pernicious forces for eliminating someone's potential. We've been doing this peak performance acceleration for quite a few years at this point, and this keeps getting worse and worse. So today I want to talk about it. And the best way of looking at this is thinking about what is a distraction really. And in our book, a distraction is a diversion from the path. So if you know what it is that you need to be going, you have like a clear idea and you have a set of systems that you need to execute on to get there, then everything that is not aligned with that is a distraction. And every time your phone buzzes and pings or you check email every couple of minutes, like 40% of knowledge workers do, according to Harvard Business Review, you are effectively jeopardizing your own potential. You are effectively diverting yourself from the path that you set for yourself. And that's a distraction. And how do I manage to not get distracted? Well, here's the very simple framework. The first thing I know is why are I doing what I'm doing? So I have a purpose that illuminates my performance. I know exactly what it is that I'm building, why Selfmastered is important for my life. What difference am I making in the world by helping entrepreneurs become better at what they do so they can have a larger impact? So I'm truly in tune with what I believe is my life's purpose, which is helping others create incredible things. That's number one. Then I have a very ambitious 10-year goal that I'm constantly working towards. In our case, an IPO in 2029. So Selfmastered has to become the go-to company for people willing to accelerate their own performance. And I believe this is a very important mission, and it will eventually allow us to grow very big because we're solving an important problem. So I have a long-term vision. Then I have a quarterly goal. I know what it is that I want to achieve in the next 12 weeks, and that's what I want to execute on. I know what I want to have achieved in 3 months from now. I also know what are the milestones, the 1 month milestone, 2 month milestone, a couple of weeks milestone, and these week milestones that I need to achieve. So I have reverse engineered everything I need to do to get to that 3 months goal. And I even reverse engineering to the next hour. So I know what I need to be doing the next hour to achieve that 12-week goal. And all of that system is something that I know right now that I need to be working on. So everything that is not in this system is a distraction. Every skill that I want to learn that is not supporting this mission is a distraction. Every ping and buzz and WhatsApp message or whatever that comes my way that is not aligned with that mission is a distraction. So what I do is I eliminate anything that is not related to that 3-month goal. And now you may be asking, but then the only thing you do is work. Well, that's not true. Because just as athletes do, entrepreneurs have to be working in ebbs and flows. So I am not on 100% of my time, but I work based on my ultradian rhythm between 90 and 120 minutes devoted to just one task. And then after that 90 to 120 minutes, I rest, deeply rest, do some breathing, stretching, or have lunch or whatever, connect to people, reply to messages. But I do that at selected times during the day. I do not let that jeopardize my work. And this is something very important to understand. Because if I am not mindful about this, then it is very easy to get distracted, to get swayed away from what we need to do. Remember this sound. Because every time that you get distracted, it takes 24 minutes on average to refocus on the task and regain that high quality focus you need to do high quality work. So don't get distracted. I hope this was useful because to me, it's been massively life-changing. Everything that is not designed to serve your goals is a distraction. So first, design your goals, create the systems that will allow you to get to those goals and ruthlessly eliminate everything that is not aligned with that, because that's a distraction. And that's how I prevent myself from being distracted. That's how I believe you should avoid getting distracted. Now, comment, let me know if this is useful, if you have a protocol that goes in along these lines that you use to avoid getting distracted. And of course, let me know if there's anything you want me to cover in future videos. See you in the next video.